toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Release to the back. Complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. North Carolina State defining efficient. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a real situation.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes the catch. It's Mahoney. Finds a crease at the 20. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Unloads it downfield. It's caught. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wilson will throw. Finds his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll go up top on second and short. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Pulls it in. It's Mahoney. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All wideouts, no backs. Wilson will throw. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wilson to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the returner will be brought down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
How about that for efficiency here on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wilson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. That's a throw and catch you will put on the resume reel. Great footwork along the boundary.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Mahoney. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Catch in the middle, it's Mahoney. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the 1st down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. NC State will try to close the deal and run out the clock. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.